In this video, we'll help you understand the reserve policy for Amazon Pay. This reserve policy is different from the selling on Amazon policy, and it only applies to merchants who are using Amazon Pay. Amazon Pay requires a reserve to manage financial liability that's created from transaction disputes from your customers, such as chargebacks and Amazon Pay A to Z guarantee claims. By default, all merchants start off on our Reserve Tier 1. Under Reserve Tier 1, 100% of the funds received for processed transactions are held in a reserve for 7 days after the transaction processing date before they are automatically dispersed to your bank account. This means that if you received a transaction on the 1st of the month and successfully captured the funds, we disperse the funds to the bank account on file on the 8th day of the month. Any transactions received and successfully captured on the 2nd day of the month will be dispersed to the indicated bank account on the 9th day of the month. Under Reserve Tier 1, we will also hold funds related to unresolved transaction disputes from chargeback claims and Amazon Pay A to Z guarantee claims. After a year of using Amazon Pay, and if you have a minimum of 100 completed transactions with us, you are automatically upgraded to Reserve Tier 2. The Reserve Tier 2 amount is either 3% of your daily processed payments, averaged over the past 28 days, or the total amount of any unresolved transaction disputes, whichever is greater. If you're in Reserve Tier 2, you're automatically placed in Reserve Tier 2 Plus if you have maintained an order defect rate, also called ODR, below 1% averaged over the previous 60 days. While in Reserve Tier 2 Plus, Amazon Pay only holds the amounts of unresolved transaction disputes. If at any time your ODR reaches the 1% threshold, you'll be reverted to Reserve Tier 2. You'll be automatically placed in Reserve Tier 2 Plus again if and when your ODR is below 1% over the previous 60 days. For more information, please watch our video called Understanding Your Order Defect Rate. By default, Amazon Pay settles your account balance daily to generate reports and reconcile your final account balance for the settlement period. But we'll only disperse funds to you that are no longer in reserve. For more information, please see our Amazon Pay Reserve Policy help page.